Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Taking a look at a surface map of the Deep South, you can see the temperatures are pretty flat across the region. We had some 30s earlier on this morning up toward Atlanta and Tupelo and Charlotte. Now risen up into the 50s. We have not risen all that much. The cold air drainage continues across the Suncoast. High pressure building in up to the north, and winds are relaxing just a little bit there, allowing the atmosphere to modify a bit. We'll start to see that start to occur here by tomorrow, but winds are still sufficiently high that a small craft advisory has been continued on through this evening. And we also have a rip current advisory and a high surf advisory as well. 61 degrees the air temperature, plenty of sunshine out there, but as I mentioned earlier, the sunshine beating down on the ground is having to compete with the cold air draining down with that north-northeast wind. So the temperatures are kind of held flat. Both of those effects of the sunshine and the cold air kind of canceling each other out, so to speak. So we'll probably get up to about 65 maybe, but not much more than that. I think starting tomorrow, the sunshine will start to win out and things will begin to warm around here as the winds start to change direction and decrease in intensity a little bit. 58 degrees Wauchula, 59 in Arcadia. We have 58 degrees in Parrish, Bradenton at 59, 59 degrees at Longboat Key, Myakka at 59, 60 in Northport, 60 in Venice, 60 in Englewood. You get the idea. Temperatures fairly uniform everywhere thanks to that cooler air sinking southward, mostly over land. So as we head into the next couple of days, what changes? Well, for one thing, we won't have the cloud cover that we had this morning. That will be a difference. I think we'll wake up to some pretty pristine mornings over the next several mornings. And in fact, sunsets are going to be pretty nice as well. And also, as that high pressure ridge builds in, we're going to carry on with the dry conditions across the Suncoast. Right now, dry as a bone everywhere here. The Deep South looks good. We do have that little area of low pressure that's leaving the Delmarva right now. That little area of low pressure caused some cold air to sink southward back behind it, and that's the reason for our chilly temperatures today. The front itself will allow this high pressure ridge to build in, and then the third thing that will be different in our forecast is that the wind directions are going to shift. Instead of coming out of the north, primarily, the high pressure ridge moves to the east, and so too do the winds begin to come out of the northeast and eventually even east. And that'll be a warm-up for us. That'll carry us solidly into the 70s by the time we hit Wednesday, and there we will stay, right straight into the weekend. So today, obviously the coldest day that we'll see all week long as we start to get this wind shift. I think tomorrow we may still be in the 60s, but we'll be in the high 60s. Not the lower mid 60s. High pressure ridge bringing us today chilly temperatures. Relatively speaking, some people find it pretty nice out there right now, but some folks will find it a little on the cool side, especially with the winds kind of up a little bit north at about 10 to 15 this afternoon, coming in a little bit lighter as we head into the evening. The forecast calls for that continually rising temperature till we hit the 72 or 3 mark, and there we stay right into the weekend. Scott?